I think he's thoughtful.
Enthusiastic.
Smart,
Positive.
progressive, and fair.
I try to remember at all times that to treat a victim of a crime the same way I would want my daughter to be treated, and to treat a person that's accused of a crime the same way I want my daughter to be treated, because that's how the criminal justice system has to work. We've got to be fair to everybody. People forget that 40 years ago, African Americans, for the vast majority of us, could not vote. We couldn't eat at most restaurants, couldn't stay at most hotels, that there was complete segregation. My goal is, hopefully in 10 years, people are more willing to cooperate with the police because they think the system is fair. I hope people that are struggling with drug addiction decide that this is a community where we support rehabilitation versus shun people that have drug addiction. As much as possible, we need to try to find drug rehabilitation for people that are addicted to drugs versus incarceration. And I think that we need to have other rehabilitation programs for people with behavioral problems that are causing them to commit nonviolent felonies.
Historically, I think when people think of being prosecuted, they think, I'm going to go to prison. And now there are more options available to people that weren't on the table previously. Like I mentioned, the pretrial diversion program, that's been opened up to more charges. So more people have the option of doing that program, which avoids them from going to prison and can avoid them from having a felony record.
Well, in 10 years, I would hope and pray that everything that we're doing as a unit, as a group with the district attorney's office is going to be beneficial to the community. But with him as our head, he's making great strides to stop first-time offenders from going to prison, which helps because it helps. That means people have jobs, which means they can get jobs, which means that they could provide for their families. But, these violent crimes, he's doing a really awesome job leading us and taking care of getting those people off of the street because those people don't care.
The platform is quite simple: tough, smart, and fair. And here's what I mean by that. I'm going to be tough on violent crime, because I understand that violent crimes destroys families and it destroys communities.